ਡਾਇਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਟੀਵੀ देख रहे सारे ही दर्शकों का स्वागत। प्रोग्राम प्राइम टॉक दे विच मैं हाँ अवनीत सिंह तेजा। इस प्रोग्राम के असीं ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ मुद्दों ते ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ माहिरां दे नाल गलबात हमेशा तुहाडी करवाउंदे रहंदे आ ते कोशिश करदे हां कि तुहाडी जानकारी दे विच कुछ ना कुछ वाधा कीता जावे। अज जिहड़ी शख्सियत मेरे नाल बैठी है, जे असीं कहीए कि बहुत सारे घੱਟ लोग होंदे ने जिन्हां नूं विद्यक खेत्र दे नाल होर जिहड़े विद्यक खेत्र च अगे हुंदे आ, बाकी खेत्रां विच इन्ने वधिया नहीं हुंदे। जे किसी होर खेत्र विच मान लो पत्रकारी दे खेत्र दे विच अगे होण ते उन्हां दा विद्यक खेत्र दे नाल बहुता लेना देना नहीं हुंदा, पर ये जो हस्ती इन्हां ने दोनों ही खेत्रां दे विच मल्लां मारियां ते अज इस मुकाम ते ने कि विद्या के खेत्र में उन्होंने एक चानन मुनारे दे वांग समझा जा सकता है। जी हाँ, मेरे नाल बैठे ने FBI स्कूल ब्रैम्पटन तो संजीव धवन जी। धवन साहब तुहाडा स्वागत।
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर हैविंग मी
जी। धवन जी बारे दस दियां कि इन्होंने पत्रकारी दे विच लंबा समा इन्हां दा तजर्बा रहा ते हुण FBI स्कूल दे नाल गुरु तेग बहादुर स्कूल जिहड़ा वो भी चला रहे हैं ब्रैम्पटन दे विच। सब तो पहला असीं गल करते हैं FBI स्कूल जिहड़ा वो खुलन जा रहा।
हाँ जी।
सब तो उस तो पहला तुसीं बहुत वधिया ढंग दे नाल गुरु तेग बहादुर स्कूल चला रहे सी। पहला अपनी इस जर्नी बारे सानू जरूर दसो जी तुसीं।
वैल गुरु तेग बहादुर इंटरनेशनल स्कूल असीं शुरू कीता सीगा 2015 सप्टंबर दे विच। मैं इंडिया दे विच पहलों एजुकेशन च रहा। इत्थे जदों आया तो मैनूं बहुत मौका मिलिया अपना पत्रकारिता या आपां कह लईए जर्नलिज्म दे विच या टैलीविजन न्यूज़ मीडिया दे विच काम करन दा। पर अल्टीमेटली मेरे मन दे विच एक तांग सी कि कैनेडा दे विच भी इस तरीके दी एजुकेशन जिहड़ी हैगी आ ओह लैके आंदी जावे जिहदे च वैसटर्न जिहड़ा एजुकेशन सिस्टम आ उहदे पॉजिटिव्स जिहड़े आ ओह भी लए जाण, पर नाल दे नाल जिहड़े अपना बैक होम कई चीज़ां बहुत उत्थे भी वधिया ने उन्होंने सुमेल करके फ्यूजन करके एक ढांचा इत्थे पैदा किया जाए जिहदे च नाल कि एक्सलेंट एजुकेशन कैनेडियन स्टैंडर्ड्स दे नाल वो दिती जाए, पर नाल दे नाल अपनी कल्चरल वैल्यूज़ भी दें। सो वो स्कूल असीं शुरू किया 2015 च और ये 3 साल दे विच जो उस स्कूल दी अचीवमेंट्स ने आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू से कि इस साल आउट ऑफ 3064 Ontario schools, which includes public schools, which includes private schools, and which also includes Catholic schools. Una vichoo Guru Tegh Bahadur International School with some other schools also 10 out of 10 marks लैके नंबर 1 रैंक किया जी। सो सिर्फ वही गल नहीं, उहदे नाल नाल जिहड़ी सैकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट अचीवमेंट्स स्कूल दी है वो है कि इस साल ग्रेड 12 दे बच्चे जिहड़े यूनिवर्सिटीज़ जांदे ने सारे दे सारे बच्चे, आई एम नॉट सेइंग सम, आई एम नॉट सेइंग मोस्ट, आई एम सेइंग 100% students, they are accepted to top Canadian universities with scholarship. Achha, and many are accepted to other countries also. For example, a student of our school, she's accepted to American University with $80,000 scholarship. Ji. Another student of our school, she's accepted to Royal College of Surgeons in UK as well as the Medical College of Ireland. Ji. So in just a span of couple of years, our kids, they are doing awesome. They're doing great, and we are very proud of all our students.
जी चलो, ये तो हो गया तुहाडे उस स्कूल दियां हुण तक दियां प्राप्तियां अचीवमेंट्स तुहाडियां हो गईयां। उस तो बाद क्योंकि जो मैं पहला गल कीती कि स्कूल बहुत वधिया चल रहा सी, तुसीं दस्सिया जिवें हुणे, फिर FBI स्कूल दा ये आइडिया कित्थों आया? क्यों तुहानूं लग्गिया कि स्कूल अगे वधना चाहिए जां सिर्फ बिजनस जिहड़ा, क्योंकि प्राइवेट स्कूल खोलण दा एक मकसद जिहड़ा बिजनस जिहड़ा वो हमेशा मोहरी रहिंदा, ये बिजनस अपना एक्सपैंड कर रहे हो, वधा रहे हो?
वेल बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है और आई लव टफ क्वेश्चंस आल्सो। व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड Guru Tegh Bahadur School in September 2015, right after 6 months we found that this space is insufficient for all the students from kindergarten to grade 12. So we started looking for the space, and in 2016 in March we looked at hundreds and hundreds of buildings across GTA, so we can have a full faculty or full size school where we can provide all important facilities which are required. So we started working on this, and the building where we are starting, it came to our attention in 2016, and in March 2016 we started agreement with the owners so that we can have this school. But it took 2 years, long time to struggle and to get things done. First you had to get the zonings done from the city of Brampton, then you have permits, then you have so many processes, so many studies are required. When you start a school, you don't start, you cannot start a school in any building. You need to have so many inspections, so many studies. What kind of soil is there? Is there any toxins in that? So all those things took 2+ years. So at that time when we started working on this school, our GTB has no name at that time. It was non-existent because it was just 7-8 months. It has hardly a couple of students. So that's the reason. So we thought that we need a full space so that we can provide good academic as well as cultural as well as sports activities, because education is not just reading books. It is overall personality development, and that's basically the aim was. And of course, we are so happy. The year we are starting our Frederick Banting School, GTB was declared #1. So that's just, it's a boon. So it was not planned in that way that now because we have a name, so we are starting. We started actually in 2016.
ਓਕੇ, ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਓਵਰਆਲ ਪਰਸਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ। ਇੰਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਸਕੂਲ ਨੇ, ਇੰਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਸਕੂਲ ਨੇ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਕੀ ਉਹ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਪਰਸਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ? ਕੀ ਉਹ ਅਯੋਗ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੋਂ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ? ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੀਸਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਦੇਣ ਲੋਕ?
ਵੈਲ, ਫਰਸਟ ਐਂਡ ਫੋਰਮੋਸਟ ਥਿੰਗ, ਜੀ, ਆਈ ਐਮ ਰਨਿੰਗ ਅ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲ। ਜੀ। Okay, so it should be expected from me that I will talk good about private schools and bad about public schools, right? It is expected from me. But I can also tell you, I'm against private schools. And still, I started private school. So why? The reason self-contradictory. So what I'm doing, I will love that all students should have same opportunities, so that students, they get the best possible education. And when you have a public school, that means you are on the taxpayers' money. That means parents don't have to pay for that. That gives a great advantage to a public school, that kids are getting equal opportunity. So it's not that you can buy good education. So if personally asking me, I'm fully against that. But why I started the school? Because when I came to this country, and as I mentioned you in our talk, that I was teacher back home. When I came here, in place of getting a teaching job, I had to deal with the media job. And when I worked with the media, and I got opportunity to meet hundreds and thousands of people, and that gave me the idea, oh, here the academic system is struggling. Students are falling through the cracks. Okay? The system is broken. So that means we need to create an alternative system. So what is that? So private system. And when I talk about the private school, I'll add one more thing. Canada is one of the most wonderful countries on the earth. If you go to BC, if you are sending your child to a private school, government pays. Achha ji. They pay a part of the fees to the parents so that they can pay. For example, if you are to study in a private school in Ontario, the minimum cost for a good school, which is not sponsored by, say, some religious organization or something, the minimum fees will be around 7,000, 8,000, with 1 or 2 exceptions. एक साल दी. Okay. ठीक है जी. In BC, you pay $150 per month, and you can send your a child to a private school. So it's there in Alberta also. It is there in your Saskatchewan also. So it can be done. So if there are 2 parallel systems, both financed by the public system, both financed by the government, and let them compete and let them do the best work, and let the parents have a choice. Do they want to send their kid to a public school or a private school? Let everyone work hard, right? So now in Ontario, around $12,000 are given by the government to the public school for each student. And if parents are paying $8,000, $7,000, or $10,000 for a kid, and private school can still provide a better education, and parents are willing to spend that money rather than sending their kid to a public school, that poses a strong question. Now coming to the next part, that why private school? I'm not saying all private schools are good, and I'm not saying all public schools are bad. It depends upon many things. In a public school, you can have an excellent teacher who will be teaching and doing all the job in a great way. On the other hand, in a private school also, there can be a teacher who's not doing the job properly. So it's not a question of private school or public school. It's a question we need to provide good education to our children because they are our future. So इस करके सानू ये लोड हैगी है. तो how do our school, GTB or Frederick Banting School, how they are different from other schools? I'm not talking about just public schools. I'm talking about Catholic schools also. I'm talking about even private schools. In private schools also, certain places, people just go there, want to show off to their relatives, to their friends. Oh, my son or daughter study in that school. Take for example, Upper Canada College. The fees of Upper Canada College is, if you're a day student, 35,000 plus. If you're staying there, 54,000 plus. So some people, they just want to show off that, okay, our kid goes to the best possible school. So that's not the thing. In every school, public, private, Catholic, there may be some good things, there may be some bad things. So we have to analyze. When parents are making decision, they need to look into the details.
जी ਤਾਂ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਡੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਕੂਲ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ. ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਪਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ ਦੂਜੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ, ਪਬਲਿਕ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵਿਗੜ ਨਾ ਜਾਣ, ਉਹ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਤਹਿਜ਼ੀਬ ਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਜੋ ਆਦਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਆ ਜਾਣ. ਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜ਼ਿਹਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਰੰਪਰਾ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਸਕੂਲ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਭੇਜਣਾ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਟਰੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ?
ਅਵਨੀਤ ਜੀ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਲਚਰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਰੋਲ ਪਲੇ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਔਰ ਕਲਚਰ ਕੋਈ ਸਟੈਟਿਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਜੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆ, ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸੇਮ ਆ? ਨੋ, ਉਹ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ. So culture was a part of our concern and our understanding. It was important that we teach our kids our language, Punjabi language or other languages. It was also, kids should know about the sacrifices of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Now, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's sacrifices not representing a religion. It represents humanity. It represents that we have to work for the good, and he sacrificed his life to save the lives of the people of another religion, and that is unimaginable in any religion anywhere in the world, that you are sacrificing your life to save the lives of the others. So that part was in my mind, and we wanted that all should be all those values, certain religious values, certain spiritual values, certain social values, certain cultural values, certain the language. Even we are teaching our students dances, Bhangra and all that stuff. So all that was part of it. But ultimate aim was excellent education along with other areas of development. So that was there. So if I come to the actual highlights of our school, the most important highlight is nowhere in the world I'm saying on record, and if someone prove me wrong, I'll give you $500 prize. No, I can't give more than, because I can't announce $1 million because I can't afford it, but whatever I can. Nowhere in the world, anywhere in any school, there's every month parent principal meeting.
Acha ji.
That's only at Guru Tegh Bahadur. Principal independently meet every parent and give them all the development of the students. It's because it's manually very difficult to do. That's the reason why I'm saying it's impossible. But if you really want to do it, you have to put a lot of effort. So we have parent-principal meeting every month. So that's number one. The second important thing, we don't take more than 19 students in any class.
Acha ji.
So there are schools, public schools, they have more than 19. The private schools, they have sometimes 30, 40, 50, and so on. So we don't have those numbers. It's capped 19 at Frederick Banting School and 16 at Guru Tegh Bahadur School. Now you can ask me this question also.
जी, ये दोनों जो फर्क क्यों?
The reason is कि जब तुसी look at the research studies shows the ideal number of students is between 15 to 20. It is not too big so that students don't get correct or good attention. And it's not too small that there's no competition, there's no collaborative work. So you need to have certain levels so someone can say that one kid is the best, can get all the attention of the teacher. But teacher is fine, but student need time with the other people, so other friends. So they need to work together as a team. So that's also a social skills you get. One-on-one, you don't get any social skills in that process. So we chose this. Now, why 19 and why 16 there? The reason is, as I mentioned, space was always an issue with the Guru Tegh Bahadur School because it was a very small size school. So that's the reason our classrooms were smaller, everything was smaller because we have to deal with whatever resources we had. And now we have a facility, our classrooms of Guru Tegh Bahadur School, I'll say Frederick Bending School, they're 2 times, 3 times bigger than the classrooms of Guru Tegh Bahadur, but we still increase the number of students by 3 because 16, 19 both are within the limits. So minimum 15, so it's 1 more here, maximum 20, 1 less here. So we kept everything in the range. Another important thing I'm going to mention is that in our school, which is relatively less available, after school, if you have any problem, the student is struggling in the studies, we provide education after school hour. But you can say it's always there in so many schools in India and here and there, so they do the day boarding. The day boarding is charged. In our school, we choose the student who need extra help and the parents have to pay $0. So it's free. It's not available to all students. It's only the student who struggle in the study and school think that they need extra help. It's given to only those so that they actually get attention and at no charge. So we don't charge any, whether you get extra attention or not, extra help or not, you pay the same fees with others. So we choose. So that's also different. Another important thing is in Canada, in Ontario, you don't see students doing exams in grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have exams only starting from grade 9 generally. In some schools, they do a little bit of exams in grade 8, but generally it's from grade 9. In our school, from grade 1 itself, we have midterm exam, we have final exams. So the kids, it's not based on just 2 exams. We do other things also. Say 20% weightages of final exam, 15% weightages of midterm exam, 65% it's on the basis of your projects, your presentations, your quizzes, your tests all over the year. So we have that also. This helps the students to prepare for the university because when you go to university, you have major stuff is exams and all the stuff. So you need to be fully prepared. So we start preparing kids for the university education. Other important things, we have cameras in every classroom. We have cameras, audio-video cameras. We have in every hallway. Put it simple in 2 words, except washrooms, everywhere there are cameras. And that means we help students to protect from bullying. If someone bullies and then say, oh, I didn't do anything, he's lying, it's recorded. You bring a prohibitive substance, you bring a drug, you bring any other substance, cameras are there. There's no way that you can do that. And if someone outsider come, we can keep track of everything. So that means for safety, to save the kids from drugs and all those things we do. And I'll quickly mention about 2 more important things. That is, we don't allow cell phones in the school. No cell phones. Even students and teachers' cell phones should also be switched off. The reason is simple. When you get a message and you get mentally upset and you see the message you're teaching in a class, so whole system is gone. And plus, it's a lot of botherations. At some stage, we can have a discussion why cell phones should be there or not. We don't allow we don't allow calculators till grade 8. But then, I'll tell you, from grade 9, we use the graphing calculators. So those are the most advanced graphing calculators. Means the calculator. So you can ask me, why you don't allow up to grade 8 and why you allow on grade 9? That's again a big question, so it needs more time. But these are important highlights. And we have a lot of cultural activities, Bhangra, and we just don't teach Bhangra. We teach Western dance also. We teach Bollywood dance.
ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਤੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਕੂਲ ਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਕੂਲ ਦਾ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਚਲਿਤ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ?
Well, there are two important things.
जी.
When we started the school Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji de naam te, at that point of time, in the first year, we got only students from Sikh community.
Okay.
When the fragrance of school's work started going into the community, we started getting students from Punjabi Hindu community in the second year. When the school's name became famous, that now it's ranked number 1, we are having students from many South Asian communities, along with the other communities of this country. For example, my French teacher, she's from Europe. My English teacher is from Europe. First, they are bringing their kids because they worked with us for 1 year, and they saw, oh, you're doing amazing job, and you're so open and you're so welcoming. Yes, our name was restricted in the beginning because some people will say, oh, maybe this is for only Sikhs. But Sikh gurus, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਕੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ हैं, मानव की जात सब एक को पहचानो, अव्वल अल्लाह नूर पाया कुदरत के सब बंदे, एक नूर से सब जग उपजया कौन पले को मंदे. So that means we invite everyone, but the name of Guru Tegh Bahadur, sometimes it was restrictive in the sense that people may think that it's only for one community. But now we have a second school, Frederick Banting International School. I'll just mention very quickly, I know we have very short of time. So Frederick Banting School, Frederick Banting was a Canadian doctor, he was a scientist, he was a researcher who developed insulin, co-developed insulin, and millions of people's life is saved all across the world. And there are more to talk about him, but I'll just cut short here. So basically with this school, so first Guru Tegh Bahadur from where we come, Frederick Banting where we are, it gives a good fusion of not curriculum.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆਂਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਜੇ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ.
ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈ 647 407 4600 647 407 4600. ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਹੈ fbi.school. So you can get a lot of information from there also. We have our Facebook page for Guru Tegh Bahadur School. You can look through last 3 years what we have achieved, what we have done. And plus we have the Facebook page for the Frederick Banting School also. We keep update even the stages of construction we have been updating. So almost now the construction of the main school is done, and very soon in couple of weeks we'll have our construction.
मैं ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਛੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਫੀਸ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿ ਫੀਸ ਹਰੇਕ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਅਫੋਰਡੇਬਲ ਹੈ, ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ?
Well, that question is tough in the sense क्योंकि हर एक दी income level different है, ठीक है. So our fees is way lower than good schools like ours. They charge way more than us. We are much below them, but our fees is still more than certain schools because we don't take more than 19 students. But if I take 50 students in a school and if I charge a little less fees, $1,000 less, so that is a different thing. So, but having said that, our next goal is to make a foundation. So once the name of the school is established, and now people can come, they can donate the money to the foundation, and we can get some money from there to help those kids who cannot afford it. So that's our goal. But we are always helpful whenever we see a reasonable family having some problem. We try to help them.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮੁੱਦੇ ਛੋਏ ਆ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵਿਸ਼ੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੋਏ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਾ ਭੰਡਾਰ ਧਵਨ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਨਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਮੂੰਹ ਮੋੜਦੇ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸੱਦਾ ਦੇਵਾਂਗੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਵਿਸ਼ਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵਿਸ਼ੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮਾਪੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਚਿੰਤਤ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਕੂਲਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ, ਤੇ ਸਕੂਲਿੰਗ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਉਹ ਕਾਲਜ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. ਉਹ ਜੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਨੀਂਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਤੇ ਇਮਾਰਤ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਉਸਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਫॉर ਹੈਵਿੰਗ
ਜੀ. ਜੀ ਇਹ ਸਨ ਸੰਜੀਵ ਧਵਨ ਜੀ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਬਾਰੇ. ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲ ਹੀ ਕਿਉਂ, ਪਬਲਿਕ ਸਕੂਲ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੋਵੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਿਓ. ਫਿਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਵਾਂਗਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅਵਨੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇਜਾ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਓ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ TV, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ.
ਹੁਣ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੇਵਰਿਟ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇਖਣ ਲਈ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਭੱਜ ਨੱਠ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬ੍ਰਿਟ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਨੇ ਮਿਲਾ ਲਏ ਨੇ ਹੱਥ। 9 ਅਗਸਤ ਥਰਸਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਔਨਵਰਡਸ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਦੇਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇ ਹਿੱਟ ਸ਼ੋਜ਼ ਹੁਣ ਬ੍ਰਿਟ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ। देश दुनिया ਦੀਆਂ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਸਵੇਰੇ 7 ਵਜੇ, ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਵੂਮਨ ਬੇਸਡ ਔਨ ਵੂਮਨਸ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਸਵੇਰੇ 7:30 ਵਜੇ, ਕਲਚਰਲ ਸ਼ੋ ਵਿਦ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਸਵੇਰੇ 8 ਵਜੇ, ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਚਰਚਾ ਤੇ ਐਂਟਰਟੇਨਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਟਾਈਮ ਸਵੇਰੇ 9 ਵਜੇ, ਬੇਸਡ ਔਨ ਡੇਲੀ ਕਰੰਟ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਫੋਕਸ ਸ਼ਾਮ 5 ਵਜੇ, ਜੱਜ ਦਾ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਮਿਊਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਕਾਮੇਡੀ ਸ਼ੋ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊਜ਼ ਵਿਦ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਟਾਰਸ ਸ਼ਾਮ 6 ਵਜੇ, ਬੇਤੜਕ ਤੇ ਪੱਖਪਾਤ ਰਹਿਤ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰ ਜਤਿੰਦਰ ਪੰਨੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇਖੋ ਸ਼ਾਮ 7 ਵਜੇ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਅਖਬਾਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੁਰਖੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਸਵਰਨ ਟੈਣਾ ਖਬਰ ਦੀ ਖਬਰ ਸ਼ਾਮ 7:30 ਵਜੇ। ਸੋ 50 ਦੇ ਕਰੀਬ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਵਸਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਟੀਵੀ ਸੈਟਸ ਤੇ ਸਕਾਈ ਟੀਵੀ ਚੈਨਲ 743, ਵਰਜਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਚੈਨਲ 840, ਪ੍ਰੀਵਿਊ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੰਬਰ 264 ਤੇ 9 ਅਗਸਤ 2018 ਤੋਂ ਔਨਵਰਡਸ ਬ੍ਰਿਟ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਟੀਵੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਟੀਵੀ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ।